Nobody wants to be broke, yet too many people are broke. And now, this isn't just about a particular set of people. This also applies to those living in countries like UK, Canada, Australia, London, and so forth. You earn the same money every month. So why does it still feel like you're one emergency away from being broke? In high income countries, it is not your salary that is keeping you broke. It's because of everyday habits that over time have become normal. Now, these habits are draining your finances gradually without you even noticing. And if you don't fix them, no pay rise, no amount of promotion will save you, because as the promotion comes, these habits are always there to drain these finances. So let's talk about 5 habits that are draining our finances quietly without any noise. Number 1 is lifestyle inflation. You get a promotion, you get an unnecessary raise. Suddenly your apartment no longer feels comfortable, your clothes no longer feel okay, you no longer feel like this is your class, you no longer feel like this is your style. So once the money comes in, the next thing you're thinking is a raise, a change of wardrobe. I call these things unnecessary spending. These are liability spendings. Come on, before this race came around, you had these things and you were comfortable with them. How is it that all of a sudden, because there is a raise, there is this money that comes to you, there is a profit, you no longer feel comfortable, your class suddenly changes and you want to roll with the big boys, you want to raise a better flat, forgetting that it's not always so, and most importantly, you do not have a backup yet. So lifestyle inflation is one thing that can drain your money without you knowing. This habit can keep you in one place for 20 years, looking nicer, just having nicer clothes, but still very, very broke. At number 2, we have financing the look instead of building the wealth. Now, this is a very serious and almost a very common one. A lot of people finance the look, they finance their appearance. No doubt, it is good for you to look good. I'm not saying it's not, but looking good is not about the expensive things that you get. Take, for instance, you are earning $20,000 in a month. And because you're earning as high as $20,000 every month, instead of building your wealth by investing, you decide to finance your look, getting a suit of $10,000, and you are saying, wow, I'm a big boy. And then the next thing, you go ahead to get a credit card, and because you want an upgrade, you want to finance your look, the next thing you're thinking of is getting a car, and you are already being broke, because every time the money comes, instead of thinking of building wealth, you are already thinking of what you are going to upgrade. You're already thinking of that lifestyle. You want to go clubbing, you want to be a big boy, you want to be a big girl, you want to do things that are draining your money silently, and you think this is flexing. No, that is eating up your future. Now, looking rich is expensive, but being rich is actually quiet. So take a decision today to take that quiet move that will grow your finances, instead of just looking expensive, looking rich when you are not actually rich. Don't get it twisted. But this is very, very important. At number 3, we have fear of taking risk. This is very common with a lot of people. They don't want to lose their money, so they prefer to just keep this money in the bank, because they believe the money is safer in the bank than investing it. Now, here is where the mistake comes. When you keep that money in the bank, inflation rises and then your money is eaten up. Bank charges and all of it definitely will take their cut, irrespective of who you are or how much you have with them. But on the other hand, if you choose to fight the fear of taking that risk and you invest this money, trust me, inflation will not eat it, but instead this money will begin to work for you while you are asleep. Keeping your money in the bank does not increase your money, but investing it does. So why people are scared of taking this risk? The wealthy people always look for those risks. Now, let me explain what I mean by they go around looking for this risk. The wealthy person will looking for a stock to invest that money to. Now, the stock didn't just come to them in the house. They went looking for it, which means they are the one who go around looking for this risk, because they know that there is no gain without risk. So they are happy to take this risk. If you have watched this video to this extent, it is the right time for you to subscribe if you are yet to subscribe. Touch the notification button so that whenever we drop a video, you will not be left out. Don't also forget to give us a thumbs up, which is of course a like, and share this video to your loved ones. Meanwhile, it's important to drop your comments. If there's anything you want me to talk about, a question, a topic, something confusing, something about investment, something about finances, please drop it in the comment section and I'll gladly attend to it. So let's continue with our major discussion. Number 4, we have emotional spending. Some people just spend emotionally. They just go online and then they say this thing, and I used to be like that. Trust me, that was way back. Okay, some of these things I'm talking about, I was also a victim. So it's not a big deal if you are a victim. These to us, it looks normal. They seem like this is what makes us live life. But until we understand that while we are enjoying the moment, there is a need for us to build our future by saving and doing what is right and taking away some of those habits, we will remain broke. A lot of people, they spend emotionally, they're just happy and then they go taking others. They are stressed out, they go taking others. They want to buy this, they want to buy that. Some of the things that I bought way back, trust me, I really actually had no need for them. But I got those things because I was emotional. I saw them and I was like, oh, instantly kind of made me happy. There were some things I even got, and by the time I got to the house, I was asking myself, what exactly do I need this for? I don't actually need it. But yet I got it. And at the end of the day, that is money wasted. There is no two ways about it. Now, if I had known this earlier, I would have been able to control my emotional spending and then divert it into investing, divert it into something that will increase my money, something that will be more profitable instead of just buying things. Now, there are some of the things that some of us have in our houses. You can testify to this. They are not a necessity, they are not even important. And that also include our clothes. Some people, when they are angry and then the next thing they just go to buy themselves some gift. It's good to do it once in a while. Now, doing it once in a while is not a habit. It becomes a problem when it is now a habit. Instead of turning your unnecessary spending into habit, how about you turn unnecessary savings and investment into a habit? Spending sometimes feels small. It could be $100, €200, or even less. But trust me, compounding it over time, by the time you realize yourself, you would know, or you would have noticed that you have spent over $1,000 or €1,000 or $10,000 or €10,000 in less than a month, or in a month or 2 months. This is the money you would have invested that would have given you more profit. At number 5, we have debt. A lot of people are living their life on debt because they believe, oh, at the end of the month, I'm going to receive my salary and I'll pay back. And before that money comes, they had spent so much on debt. Before that money comes, they had borrowed everywhere. At the end of the month, for instance, they are expecting a salary of $5,000, €5,000, 50,000 naira, 500,000 naira, whatever the amount may be, according to your country. At the end of the day, before the end of the month, they had successfully borrowed like twice that amount they are expecting as a salary. Now, I do not need to tell you how difficult that is going to be. On the other hand, some people may say, oh, I borrow very wisely. That is true. And then you are taking 50% of this your salary and you already took it as a loan. Don't forget, you have other expenses, especially if it's an interest-based loan. This is going to eat up your money. So living on debt, instead of living on debt, cut down your expenses. Try as much as you can to meet up the everyday expenses that you have. Pay off some unnecessary debts and cut them off. You do not need those debts. So living on debt will perpetually keep you broke, no matter how hard you try. I hope this video was helpful to you. And of course, I'm sure you may have learned a thing or two that you need to adjust. A quick recap of the 5 habits that keep us broke. Number 1 is lifestyle inflation. Number 2, we have financing the look instead of building wealth. At number 3, we have the fear of taking risk. Number 4, we have emotional spending. At number 5, we have living in debt. And finally, for our bonus tip, we have relying on one income. Now, there are lots of other habits, but these are the crucial ones. If you can find those ones, trust me, you are more than halfway gone. Now, in our next video, I'm going to be talking about some of the habits that keeps the wealthy people wealthier. If there are habits that keeps people broke, there are also habits that keeps people wealthy. And that's what we're going to be talking about in our next video. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Please subscribe if you haven't. Give us a thumbs up. Of course, you and I know how important it is to this video. You and I know that it is going to help this video to reach out to many others. And then also drop your comments and share to your loved ones. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you watched to the end. Bye.